Hey everybody, it's Frank Elliott. It's time for another Frankly Speaking. This episode is about driving people crazy. That's right, driving people crazy on the road. So make sure you stick around. Here's some helpful driving tips for you coming up on this episode of Frankly Speaking. Don't forget, we have a contest. It's September still, September 2025. You can still get your name in on our contest, so stick around for details about that. Oh, and there's a development on that you don't want to miss. So let's get into it in just a moment. The program starts right now. Everybody, it's Frank Elliott here. Again, welcome to Frankly Speaking. Before we go any further, make sure you do us all a favor and click that like and subscribe button down below. Click the notification bell, and hey, drop a comment. Let us know what episode you like the most so far. And also, let me know topics that you might want me to dive into. And it can be anything from education to politics to movies or whatever you want me to talk about. Leave a comment down below and let me know. And we got something else you got to leave down below here in a minute, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So let's dive into our topic, driving people crazy on the road. That's right. If you're behind the wheel of a car, there are some simple rules that would help you be a little bit more safe. Not just for yourself and the people in your car, but the people on the road that you're driving towards, gonna hit them head on, or those people in front of you that you're almost hit because you waited till the last second to hit the brakes. Here's some helpful driving tips. It's been a long week, folks. Driving tips that will help you help us all live a safer, healthier, and better life, less stressful. Number one, I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room. Phones in the car, bad idea. If you got people in the car with you and you need to do a phone call or send a text or something, have somebody else pick up your phone and do it for you. Listen, it doesn't hurt you any to let somebody else do the heavy lifting while you're driving, keeping everybody safe, including those people in the other cars that don't even know you exist. Make sure that you're doing the right thing. Let somebody else do it. If there's nobody in the car, you know what, that text message or that phone call can wait until you get pulled over where you're safe and able to do it without being distracted from the road. That includes at a stoplight or a stop sign. Just because you're stopped for a few minutes doesn't mean that you don't have to pay attention. Number one, there may be somebody else not paying attention coming right at you and you may need to react. Or nothing's worse than being behind that person that doesn't see that the light changed and it's green now and it's time to go. Especially if you're at one of those green arrows that tell you got a limited time to go left. So put the phone down and leave it to somebody else in the car. That also includes if you need to search up directions or something. Pull over, put in your address, start the directions, and then set it up. Especially if you have hands-free. There's no reason for you to do that while you're trying to drive at the same time. And most phones won't even allow you to do it if you're in motion. Like it'll take forever to chime in. So don't do that. The next thing as far as the phone or the radio is concerned, look, most stereos in cars now have a display screen that you can easily see to change things. That's okay. I guess if you can do it quickly and hit the button to seek the next. But when it comes to the actual radio in the car, maybe your passenger should find that next song. The other option is most steering wheels now have buttons on the steering wheel where you can just click it with your thumb. With some practice, you get to know where those buttons are and you can do it without even looking down. So unless you can do it without looking at the controls, leave it be. Just set your channel or set your playlist to go and go hands-free and focus on the road and keep your hands on the wheel. In the event that you feel the need to make a phone call, if you have voice-activated phone calling where you can push a button on your steering wheel and tell your phone what number to dial, that's fine. Go for it. You know, click, hey, call mom. And it does it. that's okay. But if you have to dial numbers, don't do it while you're driving. Let somebody else do it or wait. It's not worth it. That phone call or that message is not worth your life or anybody else's. So just wait for it. The next thing I'll talk to you about is the turn signal. Okay, this one bothers me all the time. People failing to use their turn signal. If you're going to change lane or turn off the road you're on currently to a different side street or a different route, if you're going to take an exit or an on ramp or whatever the case may be, use your turn signal. Let people know where you're going. Don't wait until after you did it to show us where you've been. We know that. We know where you've been. We're behind you, chances are. And if we're in front of you, it'd be nice to know that you're going to turn left so we don't hit you when we come through the intersection, okay? Or we can let you know that we're there so that we don't hit you in the intersection. Make sure that you're using your turn signal appropriately. That's that little stick on the right-hand side that says, that makes your car go click, 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 click. You know that annoying sound that everybody loves so much? Yeah, use it. It's okay to be annoyed for a few seconds. Really, it is. Okay, I'm going to get back to the program, but first I want to drop a sponsor hit for you and give a shout out to the folks at Elite Structures up on Pleasant Valley Road in Chillicothe, Ohio. Elite Structures focuses on providing cabins built by Country Cabin. And these are quality built buildings. Not only do I know these folks personally, but I'm also a customer of theirs. And I can tell you, I love my little shed out back. And if you're looking for a shed, whether it's a she shed or a man cave shed, or if you're looking for some place to use as storage, it's an economical way to go about all those things. And they'll come out, they'll set it up and level it out for you on your property, and you have nothing to worry about. And whether it's rent to own or buying it outright, they have great deals going on. They have constantly some kind of a discount going on, so you should check them out. Make sure you do so, and I'll put the phone number down below here so that you can take a look at what they've got. Put their website and their phone number so you can see what they've got, and you can also give them a call and talk to Bria or Devon at Elite Structures today for your shed or building needs. All right, back to the show. So the next thing I'll talk about is headlights and taillights. Look, if it's getting dark out, especially if you have a darker car, turn your freaking lights on, okay? It doesn't hurt you, and really, it's the law, okay? People have to be able to see you. If we can't see you, that makes you vulnerable and everybody else vulnerable. So let's try to remember to turn our lights on when we're in the car at night. Or if there's bad weather. If it's raining, state law in the state of Ohio says you have to have your lights on, your headlights on, if it's raining. So turn them on. If you got the auto feature, that's a great feature. That feature will allow you to just turn your car on and they come on automatically. You don't even have to think about it. There are even headlights now that will go into high beam on their own and go to low beam while you're driving if another car comes along. Speaking of high beams and low beams, look, quit flashing people your high beams because there's danger up ahead. It's better to turn your lights off and back on than flashing headlights, brights at somebody. If somebody is driving with their brights on, don't just flash them your brights because that makes two cars now unable to see where they're going. And that's twice as dangerous. Turn your lights off and back on. Let them know, hey, I'm here. You're driving with your high beams on. And don't drive with your high beams on if another car is coming. Try to be mindful. Again, this comes back to paying attention while you're driving. Be involved in the traverse of your vehicle. Don't just put it on autopilot and just steer the car. There's more to it than gas pedals, brake pedals, and steering. You have to be mindful of your headlights. If you make it so that the car's coming at you, can't see you, and they veer or you veer, cross the line because of it, somebody's going to get injured or killed. So let's try not to do that, shall we? All right. And finally, let's talk about braking. If you got to put on your brakes suddenly, um, there's always emergencies that can happen, and you may have to do that. But if you can avoid slamming them on right away, if you could give a couple of warning taps to let people behind you know that there's something up ahead, that would be better. Or turn your hazards on if you see it coming. Like if it's bad weather, if people are sliding, turn your hazards on, let them know, hey, I'm going slower. Especially if you're going under the speed limit by 10 miles an hour or better, then you want to have those four ways on and tapping your brakes um, a little occasionally, just to let them know that let the people know behind you that you're going a little bit slower. Because you can't really tell that from a distance until you get right up on you. If you're on the highway and you're doing 55, 65, or 70 mile an hour, you may be too late to react if you don't realize and suddenly you're on the person's rear end. So, which brings me to the next point and the final point on braking and so forth. You could save a lot of money on your brakes if you would quit tailgating people. Tailgating is where you're right on their bumper the whole way. Back off a little bit. You should have at least one car length between you and the car in front of you for every 10 miles of speed limit that you're going. So if you're going 50 mile an hour, you should try to have 5 car lengths between you. That way, emergencies when they happen aren't as scary and stressful. And you're not going to stress the person out in front of you. Quit getting up on them thinking that you're going to get them out of your way. That, first off, that's rude, that's obnoxious, and frankly, I have no care in the world for your feelings at that matter. I'm going to slow down in front of you if you do it to me. You might as well just hit me. Because that's not cool. Be cool on the road. That goes along with our other videos when talking about being kind and courteous and respectful. Be respectful on the road, courteous on the road. And for crying out loud, if it's your turn to go at the stop sign or the stoplight, take it. Quit arguing with everybody. No, you go. You go. You don't have to be in control of the whole intersection. Look, if somebody's not waving you on, then take your turn when it's your turn. Quit trying to dictate that you're going to be the last one, because you got to have the last say. I don't know if that's really what's going on or what you're thinking, but it annoys me when I pull up last and somebody's waiting for me at the stop sign. They could have already been through and I could have been through too. Just take your turn. Quit worrying about me and take your turn. I mean, pay attention that I don't hit you, but take your turn. Yeah? All right, everybody. Well, that's this week's, this time show, whatever. I don't know. I'm doing these just kind of when I feel like it right now. So I hope that's fine with you. It seems fine with me. So I'm just going to keep doing them whenever the mood strikes. Is that okay? Leave a comment down below to tell me yes, it is. Oh, our contest. That's right. That's what I'm forgetting. Don't forget, you get me 10 people to sign up, subscribe, and like, and hit the notification bell down below. As long as they leave me a comment that says that you sent them, then guess what? I'm going to put your name into the hat for a drawing at the end of the month or the beginning of next month for a $5 McDonald's gift card. Now, that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but look, we're just getting started. I've got some shirts coming, t-shirt designs that we're going to be giving away. I'm going to be giving away hats, maybe some coffee mugs, and some other kind of things, 3D printed stuff that I do. And I've even got some stuff for kids. So if you're somebody that likes cool collectible things, maybe you want to jump on the bandwagon here, because I've got some other shows coming out that are regarding collectibles and toys and television shows from the past and present, including even cartoons, because, you know, I'm a big kid as it is anyway. Who doesn't like a good cartoon? Anyway, so make sure you get involved and get those likes and subscribes. We want to get 1,000 subscribers on here. The more subscribers I have, the more videos I'm going to do. So we're also got I'm going to try to work with some of my friends in theme parks and try to get some tickets. No guarantee on that, but I'm looking at the possibility of some cool theme park things, or some other cool things that I don't want to announce just yet, because I want to see how this goes first. Okay, so make sure you do the thing. Get your friends to do it. Make sure your friends comment who sent you, and let's get that subscriber base up to 1,000 and get the hours up on the watch time, and that'll help me do more videos. And hey, Be happy, be safe, be kind, be healthy, and be productive. Yeah, that's it. Happy, healthy, safe, productive. Yeah, that's all for it. And then, there's one other thing. Oh, yeah. Get out of here already.